Okay, somebody but nobody. I'm starting to realize how toxic this social media stuff is, and going on all these websites and just seeing how people are living. And I'm starting to reflect that on myself a lot, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing in myself lately. And I don't show all of you out there that, come across my videos or are subscribed to my channel. I don't show you, too much of the other side of me. You only see 1% of the 99% of my life. And I just noticed today when I woke up, and not that this necessarily stems from, social media and being on the phone a lot, because I'll admit it, I have become addicted to my phone. But I also use my phone to do these videos, and that helps me too. But I have become addicted to YouTube and scrolling through videos to watch something that keeps my attention and stuff, and it's really not healthy. It's really not. And I don't want to use that as the excuse, but this happens with me anyway. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. I woke up today with and I will explain why I woke up with this rage a little bit in me also. I just woke up with this rage today. I just felt really angry and mad and vulnerable and just not feeling right. I didn't wake up on the right side of the bed, but this is one of the reasons why. And then I'll explain to you how I think that this social media stuff is doing a lot of that. But I had wrote a note, I'm in an apartment building with other people, and I had wrote a note on our door. When our windows are open and it rains really hard, water comes in the window and it gets the floor wet, and the floor gets really slippery and wet. And I wrote a note on there telling everyone, listen, if you are here and you hear it raining real hard, put the windows down so the floor don't get wet, so you don't hurt and kill yourself or hurt your leg or do anything, break your ankle, crack your head open. I don't know. I did it to try to help people. And somebody, I don't know who, but somebody ripped the note off the door and crumbled it up, and then they threw it right by my door on the floor for me to pick up. And I seen that, and it's to me, that's like someone saying, fuck you. Just screw you. That's how it came across. And this had me bothered all day yesterday, and I didn't even do a video yesterday because I was so pissed off about it, little things like that, because I know that in their mind, whoever did that, even though I'm writing a note on the door to help them, they don't even want to help themselves. And they're like, fuck you. Rip the thing off the door, crumble it up, and throw it by my door. That's just like a huge F you. And it had me so pissed off on top of waking up and feeling pissed off. And I know that this, a lot of you don't want to hear this. I know you don't want to hear this. And I just came out here to get some of this out of me, because this is the things that build up over time. And you know what? It's my fault. It's my fault why these things are building up. And why do you think this pressure cooker is building up like it is in our world today, and why people are so angry and we're so agitated and were so ready to blow up like a freaking bomb. Why do you think this is so? Really think about it. I know for me, I had that happen, and that really got under my skin and pissed me off. Because I did that to help someone, and it's like they just threw it in my face, so to speak. And I don't know who it was for sure, and I'm not pointing fingers, but, I live around these people. So if one person does that and I don't know who it is, then the next time I run into them, I don't know what's on their mind. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what's building up in them because of something that they may think that is not even going on or is not even true. And see, this is why I'm a loner and I stay away from as many people as I can. And the one person that asked me to do a video about why I can't be around people for too long, this is one of the reasons. Because these things build up. And then we're blaming one another. And we may not even know what's going on. And then we let this stuff build up. And it builds up. And then what do we do right away? We point the finger at everyone else but ourselves. Now that incident with the note being tore off, yes, I am looking towards someone else because someone else did that. But with my own stuff, watching social media, and it's just poison. It's like poison to my mind and my thoughts and so many other things. And I see so many of these videos, and I will be going from one topic to the next. Because there's so many things that add up to these things. There's so much stuff that adds up over time. And it's a whole bunch of things. It's not just one little thing. But the other thing, I keep seeing these videos, and me just being curious, I click on them. But I see these videos of these people talking about these horrible dreams they had, and how it's God sending them a dream, and Jesus is coming back, and well, if Jesus is coming back, then why hasn't he come back yet? What is he waiting for? Is he waiting for us to blow up each other and kill everybody? I mean, what is God waiting for if there's a God and people believe this stuff? Because I had days upon days where this is the part of me that I don't talk about with people because it's just my life. It's what happened with me. It's nothing special. But I would have days where I would have nightmare after nightmare after night terror after night terror of all kinds of crazy stuff. I would go to sleep, have a nightmare or a night terror, wake up, go to the bathroom, lay back down, have another night terror, have another crazy dream about a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, it was really bad. And there was times where I was almost correlating that with being a message from God or some kind of message in some kind of way. But it's just a dream. It's a dream. It's from all the bad stuff that I used to watch and let in my head, all the scary movies that I used to watch. Whatever you are putting in your brain is what you are going to have dreams about. It's what you're going to think is happening to you in the spiritual realm or the unseen realm, Like what do you think? Just because you're having a bad dream, what do you think that you're special because you had a bad dream and you think that it's some kind of message? I mean, this is our pride and ego, and this is what I always talk about, and so many of you may not understand. But how can I say this? I don't think I'm ever explaining myself right to y'all when I say the things that I'm saying. Because if you never been there and experienced it, or you never really reflected on it like I have, I don't know if you can quite understand. But there's this false sense of we are somebody, like we're so special and we're so chosen and we are different from everyone else. We're no different from the Jew in the death camp. We're no different from the Nazi that was killing them. We're no different from Joseph Stalin, Adolf Hitler, Mao, the guy that did all the Chinese stuff and that had their whole massacre thing. We're no different than these men. And this is what so many of us, we won't face and we won't admit this to ourselves. Just because we didn't do the amount of evil that they done, that doesn't make us different, because we all have done something in our lives that was bad or we shouldn't have done. I mean, is there anybody that can say they never stole? Is there anybody that can say they never killed an animal? Is there anybody that can say they never took money from their parents or someone else? Is there anyone can say that they never had a bad thought or a lustful thought about someone else's wife or girlfriend? Is there any of that we cannot say that we didn't do before? And maybe some of you have not hardly did anything wrong in your life. I don't know if you did something really bad or not. Maybe you don't have anything to be guilty about. I don't know. And I don't know where I'm getting with this. I'm not getting really anywhere with this, but I just see so much of this toxic talk and these toxic messages that I'm just seeing all over YouTube and on so many channels. And I'm like, where are you going with this? Like, what? Like, why are you telling people this? And then I realize for myself, what am I really doing? What am I really doing either? I'm not doing too much of anything. I'm giving you my time and I'm speaking to you on my phone and I'm talking about things that you may or may not relate to. And I know it's not that big of a deal, but yet I'm just going for to make people more aware of what they are letting go into their heads and what they are watching all the time and what they are listening to. And I'll give you an example. Say that you're somebody that someone speaks about something that you relate to and you're listening and you're really gravitated towards them, and they say something that you went through in your life or something that is very, very relatable to you because it may have happened to you, or you may have been born on the same date, or how can I say this? Someone may say something to you that right away you go, oh wow, how did that person know that? Or this person must be special because he said this particular thing. And see, this is what I'm going for with this religion thing and these people having these dreams and all this. Just because it's relatable to you, that does not make it from God. Or just because some man or woman has told you something that you thought of for yourself and you're reflecting it about yourself, that does not make you special or chosen or this ultimate being, And I can never get what I'm trying to say across the way that I want to say it. You know, I'm not good with giving you how I'm really wanting to say it to you. You know, it seems like when I'm in my own mind and I think about this, or I'm by myself, I can always think of it just the way that I want to get it across to you. And then when I go to speak it on film or go to give it to you, it never comes out right. And I know that's a part of my perfectionism and other things, but I'm just telling you to be aware of what you're hearing, basically, you know, and you are not your beliefs. You're not your beliefs. There's this saying that you are not your beliefs. And so many people correlate their beliefs with reality and what's really going on. And that's not what's really going on. You know, just because you believe that your next door neighbor may have done something that they may not even have done, you know, just because you thought that they may have did it, that doesn't mean that they did it. Just because you thought that someone cut the grass the other day, I'm looking at my grass right here, that doesn't mean that that person cut the grass. They may have had their son do it, or their sister, or their cousin do it, or someone else do it. You know, just because some guy walked by my car and there was a big scratch in my car and it wasn't there just a second ago, that doesn't mean that that guy scratched my car. There could have been a person before him that did it, or a car could have drove by and scratched my car. You know, we assume things too easy, and we just right away believe things because they relate to us. And this whole believe word, I would just completely say take that out of your vocabulary. Completely. Because believing is not action. You know, just do what it is that you're going to do if you do it. And then if you believe in something, that's not reality. You're believing in something. What does that have anything to do with reality? Or doing something for yourself? It doesn't mean anything because you believe in something. And then when someone comes at those beliefs in your brain, you get offended and you get upset and you get angry. And that's why I say let all that stuff go, because it might get you in trouble. You know, someone might offend you and you may go into a rage or do something crazy. I'm just telling you to be aware. That's all. And I have no idea what I'm going to name this video. This video is nothing special. I just came out here to do a quick video. You know, that's all. It ain't nothing special. It's just a video. So that's about it on the topic right now. If you're someone new that just joined this, then, you know, watch a lot of my older videos too. You know, there's a lot of things I talk about in them videos too. And if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. You know, hit the bell icon, like the video if you liked it. Yeah, it's just another day, basically, you know, not too much going on. I'm just trying to make the best out of the day as it comes, you know, not trying to force anything, just letting it be, just watching everything unfold in front of my eyes, you know. And I don't know if I'm going to even upload this video. I don't even know if I will or not. But it is what it is, you know. So, later on, y'all.